I'm Brittany Lewis, a reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is Forbes senior contributor Jeff Conway. Jeff, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Brittany, for having me. I appreciate it.
Jeff, I'm really excited to talk with you today. You recently talked to Kelly Clarkson and Nick Jonas, both about their new popcorn line, as well as Dolly Parton about her partnership with Duncan Hines. Can you tell us about those ventures?
Absolutely. So I spoke with Dolly Parton, who just turned 77 years young and looks amazing and is a wonderful person, living legend. She's actually partnering with Duncan Hines, the baking mix company, and just launched a few new products, including a cornbread, a biscuits, and a brownie mixes. And that's what we got to speak about. We also got to speak about her new album that's coming out. She's doing a rock album with people like Cher and Miley Cyrus and Stevie Nicks and Paul McCartney, Elton John. She had a new song come out last week. And she is doing amazing things. And she said she doesn't have to do things like Duncan Hines, but she wants to. And she said she's a good cook. She learned from her mom, but she's like, not everybody's a good cook out there. So she likes to have these baking mixes and being a part of it for people that don't know how to cook and can still create things in an easier way.
So are these things, you just said that she doesn't have to do it. So is it more this business venture a passion project?
I would definitely say for Dolly, it's definitely a passion project. And because as we know, she's done so much in her life, she doesn't have to, but I think she actually enjoys having her brand and having her name out there in different ways. You know, she's been a music artist, an actress, a philanthropist, but she wants to extend her name and become a household name in different ways. And I think that's great.
I love that. And as you said, she wants to be a household name in different ways. Historically, when you think about Dolly Parton, you think living, singing legend, not so much baked goods. So historically, how much harder will it have to be for a line like this to be successful, opposed to something that might be a more natural fit in a celebrity's career path?
Well, I think for Duncan Hines, I even know my grandma used to make chocolate Duncan Hines cakes. So they've been known for a while. So I think for Dolly, it's a great way to put a name to it and kind of revitalize these brands in ways that, yes, we knew them from yesteryear, but now Dolly's a part of it. So now they're almost relevant again, these brands. That's why they want people like Dolly a part of them.
And what has been the response to these brands from the public?
Sure. Well, I mean, going into Nick Jonas and Kelly Clarkson and their Rob's Backstage Popcorn, Nick Jonas is a co-founder, and there's a celebrity partnership right now with Kelly Clarkson about her new classic barbecue brand for Rob's, and it's actually really delicious. It's very low in sugar. It's like 1 gram. And obviously, they already have a huge following on social media, and there's their fans in general. So when they post about these things, people flock to it. People try it because if you're a fan of them, they're going to try the product. So it's genius marketing, really.
What makes a successful celebrity partnership, new brand or product versus one that would fall flat?
So I think from a business side is when the celebrity is actually truly involved with the product. And I think people are looking for that. You know, public and business alike are looking for authenticity. When I spoke with Blake Lively about her Betty Buzz mixer drink, she was in it from the ground up. She was not there to slap her name. She even said, like, I'm not here to slap my name on a product. I'm going to be part of building it. And I think there's an appreciation to the consumer when they know that you're not just showing up for a notoriety name. You're actually there to create a passion project and you actually believe in this product.
And how can the audience tell the difference there?
So that's tough. I think that's actually really tough. You know, if you're not having conversations like we are with these individuals, it's hard to know that sometimes. But I think people can tell through their social media and the way they're talking about things sometimes. It's more about the details of what they talk about with the product. It's not just, hey, I'm at this party, try the tequila, and that's it. Then you're like, yeah, maybe that's not really, big. You're just, it's a quick shout out. But when you actually talk about the passion you put into it and you're actually sharing videos and content on social media about why you decided to do this and why this means something to you, people respond to that.
And I do want to talk about Blake Lively. You talked with her about her product. Her name's not directly on there. It's Betty Buzz. So what is the inspiration she had to get started there?
So I know her husband has aviation gin, Ryan Reynolds, and she thought it'd be a cool way to kind of complement his own gin. And they've actually worked together, even on video commercials before video ads. They've worked together and marketed both Betty Buzz and aviation gin as a cocktail drink together. So it's very smart marketing on their part. And, from the ground up, she said she was trying thousands, hundreds of different flavors to make sure that this was actually the kind of flavors they want to put out. There's only like 5 or 6 flavors as of now so far from Betty Buzz. So she really did take the time and make sure that it was something that was quality. It's funny, you'll appreciate this being a New Yorker. She even told me she went out on the street before they launched and brought a bunch of Betty Buzzes on the street corner on like Fifth Avenue and just let people try them and get public response and reaction and reviews beforehand. So could you imagine seeing, Serena Vanderwoodson from Gossip Girl chilling with these drinks outside? It was pretty incredible that she just wanted to do this, but smart focus group that use the real world and get real person reactions.